Hi there, Scorpio. How are you? This is Healing Hands, and welcome to your first monthly zodiac reading. I've been doing life path readings, but we are gonna be doing zodiac sign readings. All right, and this reading is for the Scorpio collective consciousness. So Scorpio, you guys are powerful, you're magnetic, you're exciting, you guys are known to be very passionate yet sensitive. On the downside, people who work with you guys or who interact with you guys will say, oh, Scorpio, they are obsessive, they can be jealous, they can be resentful, and they can be compulsive. Hey, you guys are awesome in my book anyway. I don't care what people think about Scorpio. I get along pretty good with a lot of Scorpio. A lot of my close friends have that energy, and I have no problem whatsoever working with you guys, Scorpio. Now, guys, please remember to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't, if this is your first time watching my channel, I hope you will get your message, because I always say this is your monthly reading, but it's like monthly from whenever you come across this video. And my video will always attract my soul tribe, not everybody. Okay, so if you clicked on this and you're watching, you are a member of my soul tribe. So welcome, subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I do appreciate you guys' exchange of energy. All right, give me something back the way I'm giving to you guys. So Scorpio, hey, I got some interesting energy for your zodiac sign. We have 3 cards. I had to dig into your Akashic record for your collective consciousness to get your reading, to get your energy going, okay? And the first energy that we have, let's talk about it, Scorpio. Can you guys see the card? It's a number 16, which 1 + 6 adds up to 7. And 7 is a spiritual, is a mystical, it's a paranormal, it's a spiritual occultic number, okay? It's all about the use of your intellect. It's all about personal growth and your metaphysical abilities, okay? Or being able to tap into that deep metaphysics that you have, the knowledge. And it can also be a card of solitude for some people, all right? So, like, let's get into the energy of this card. It's called Caught in the Ruins. So, Scorpio, are you guys feeling trapped? Are you feeling like there is a cycle in your life that keeps repeating itself? Is there an energy that you feel like, you know, you're entrapped in some kind of a situation that keeps repeating itself? In the ruins, you will see there's 2 people in here, all right, sitting in this, I don't know what to call it, a prison. It's a very old prison, okay? It's really not that strong, but these 2 people are sitting there on some kind of stone or something. And if you look, the bars, even though they are still intact, there's no roof, okay? There's no roof over here. And you have vines growing on the stones. And there's, you know, this man and the woman sitting on, just sitting here. All right, they can escape if they want to. All right, there's a beautiful green forest growing to their left, while this whole castle, you know, ruins extends to the right. So these people can leave, they can escape if they want to, but they are not. They are sitting down there feeling trapped. So this energy is an energy of, you know, somebody who feels like they are in a dark or difficult situation that seems to have trapped or entrapped them. All right. It could be an empty or even a hurtful relationship, an unhappy or stultifying job, a behavioral or actual, you know, maybe addiction to somebody or something, or even a negative self-sabotaging belief system that you might have. But whatever this is, it's something that has held you captive for some time. It may have even begun in your previous life, past life, all right? But there's always a way out. There's always been a way out. It just takes some little effort and determination on your part to figure out how to get out of this prison. It's a mental prison, all right? Even if these limiting situations and actions are strong, they are self-imposed, and the courage and strength required to change, whatever this situation or circumstance is, lie within you. So you must change each faulty belief and every sabotaging choice as they happen. If you do nothing, you just end up perpetuating your attachment to this dark situation. All right. It's like the crumbling castle. Negative choices could stand for a long time to come if you don't get yourself out of it. So don't let the ruins of your past, life or, your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. Okay, so for some of you may have felt like you're in a horrible, dark or continuous situation, that seems like it's not ending. But now that you've discovered that you can break free from any self-imposed limiting belief that you have about yourself, about that situation, you can escape. You can start putting the prison of the past histories and beliefs behind you. It's time for you to move into this beautiful green growth and harvest, what your new efforts and power can create. Be sure to stay on course when you break out of this prison, all right? Because these old histories, they do have a tendency to pull you back in if you're not careful, all right? That limiting belief, it can suck you right back in. You can find yourself, retreating back into that mindset if you're not strong enough to go through with your escape. All right. It can recreate, you need to learn how to recreate the new thoughts and actions that you have so that you can step into your power and be free forever. All right, Scorpio, it's all in your mind. You can change whatever situation that you feel has entrapped your mind. You can change the dynamic of any relationship, any situationship by the way you think. All right, the way we think is what's going to liberate us from mental imprisonment. Now, interestingly, here is your next energy. It's the garden, the 5 of roses. All right, and 5 is usually a number of, change. It can signify also a number of conflicts, all right? But 5 can be a number of pleasure and adventure, a number of risk-taking, innovation. It's a number of freedom. Hooray! You can free yourself. But hey, look at this card. You see 2 children, all right? There are 2 kids playing in a sunny, lush garden, green garden, and the boy is shooting a slingshot while the girl sitting, is, squatting right next to the guy and watching a butterfly in the flowers with a magnifying glass. So what this is trying to tell you, Scorpio, if children aren't a part of your life already, this could show the arrival of children. It can also indicate if you do have children, even adult kids, your situation with them could become more of a focus for you. All right. So there may have been some concerns. There might have been some concerns that you have. But even so, there's opportunity for things to mend, and things, ability to mend that situation to come easily to you. All right. There also may be real change and benefit for one of those children. If you have multiple or your child, all right, who has a special effort or who has tried to make some kind of a special effort recently. So this is a very advantageous time for the children around you. Enjoy it and help them enjoy it too. Okay. But this may reveal that one or more of your children or other significant kids in your life may be having some kind of difficulties and the situation isn't easy. And those involved may be playing the blame game and they may take some time, this might take some time to work itself out. And other people in the family or, seeking professional help might bring some kind of benefit, but it might also slow you down. So try to support your children without really interfering, too much in their affairs. Be patient and compassionate. There are easier times ahead of you, okay? Ahead of you and your children. And for you with your children, let things unfold as they will, okay? So it's a time for mending, okay? It's a time for release. It's a time for freedom. It's a time for not meddling, okay? And allowing the universe to work things out, okay? But you do your own efforts as much as you need, okay? So guys, it's interesting that, we also have some energy around children for your zodiac sign. I know it's not everybody who has kids. So if you don't have any kids, if you're thinking about having kids, this might be a good opportunity, a good time, that kids might become a focus for you. But if you're not interested in having a kid or having kids, you can just forget about this part of the reading. It doesn't resonate with you, okay? So take whatever resonates for your situation, because like I always say, this is a general reading. It's not meant for everybody. If you do need specific reading, specific to your own situation, the information to book a private reading with me will be in the description box below this video. You can send me an email. I do respond promptly, and we can set something up, put you on the calendar, and get your reading that can help provide you with any type of insight that you need with regards to your specific situation and how to resolve that energy, okay? Now, the third card is a number 10, and 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. 1 is the number of new beginnings. All right. It's the number of independence, pioneering, also the number of, authority and rulership, leadership, individuality. Okay. So basically, take a look at this. It says the light of the world. And if you look at this picture, you see an old sage holding a glowing lantern, knocking on a door with no latch. So there's no ability for the sage to, be loud on the door, but he's still knocking. Doesn't change that. But look carefully, there's a young man inside of this house, but the young man is too distracted to answer the knock because maybe he's too focused on what he's doing. He cannot hear it. All right. So what this is just telling you is that your divine self, your higher self, is trying to get your attention regarding a situation in your life, regarding something in your life. And all it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. All right. Even though, life can be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time for you to open yourself up to your higher self and all its wisdom and power. It is your soul, your eternal being who approaches, but it's up to you, Scorpio, to open the door. All right. And you will do that by taking real and regular action and knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever through connecting with spirit, through prayers, through meditation, through expansion of your mind or studying. You can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. And once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. The moment you can connect with your higher self, which I always tell people is your intuition is always there within you, always there, nudging you, telling you, giving you insight, but some of you are not listening. Okay, for some people, there might have been something disruptive in your life that may have thrown you off balance. Or maybe have gotten to, to a point where you're very busy and your personal self is now focusing on the little details of life instead of the inner priorities of spiritual truth. You've put the higher self behind you and you may now turn to it only occasionally and sometimes only when a personal need arises. That's when you go in, that's when you pray, that's when you try to connect. But you have to understand that as long as you ignore that highest part of who you are, and you turn away from the greatest source of your joy and your power, the light of the eternal will keep knocking and you will keep missing it, and because you keep ignoring it. So, Scorpio, it's time for you to open the door and keep opening it until you hold it within you. Absolutely. All right? Your vision is what will open a wider universe. All right? Allow yourself to connect spiritually to your higher self. You can say a prayer. You can call on your higher self. You can start connecting. You can, whatever you do to connect, to meditate is up to you, Scorpio. It's time to do this. All right. All right. So I'm going to try a different spread as I'm being led for you, Scorpio. And I don't think I've ever done this, but let's see how this whole thing will go. Let's see how this, I think this will be an interesting reading for you guys. I'm tempted to just pull a past, present, and future energy, but let's see, Holy Spirit. Okay, we're not going to get everything here, okay? Let's see what messages we're going to be getting for Scorpio, all right? With regards to whatever the situation is in their life. These cards are so tiny, so it might take a while to shuffle and get some cards out. All right, so I might need to just handpick if we don't get enough cards to flip out. I think I'm looking for maybe 10 cards to see if we can get the full story of whatever this is that is going on in your energy this month. And the month starts from when you visit this video, when you see it, or when your higher self or your spirit team lead you to this video, okay? That's when it's supposed to start for you. Holy Spirit, spirit guides, higher self for Scorpio collective consciousness. What is the message? All right. So let me see how many cards we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I just need one more, Holy Spirit. I just need one more card for Scorpio so we can tell their story. All right. I think my light just went off. Let me see if I can put it back on and continue your reading. So I don't know why the light is going off. This is crazy. All right. In the middle of the reading. And I think it's because the light has a timer. All right. So we just need one more card for Scorpio. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I guess we have 3 additional cards, which I wasn't planning on. I just want one, Holy Spirit, not 3. Just 1. Let's have 1 card for Scorpio. Any card that will complete this story that we're going to tell them. All right, 3 more shuffles and I'll pick one from the top of the deck. Okay, so here's the last one. Thank you, thank you. Let's get the story straight. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, give me 1 minute to arrange this whole thing and then we'll get into your reading. And this is okay, let's see. Okay. So let's start from the beginning, guys. I'm going to move this out of the way so we have enough room. I hope you all can see the cards. I need a minute to get into your energy and we shall begin. All right. So, Scorpio. The first card is the main person. All right. So this main person can be you. It can be somebody else that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be a feminine energy, but it could be. All right. But it's talking about whoever is watching this video right now. So this is you. All right. Or somebody else in your environment. Okay. But normally what this talks about is a woman that we're doing the reading for. Okay. So It could be you, most likely. So I do see the next card talking about marriage card. Okay. Whoa. Whoops, whoops, whoops. So it looks like whoever this person is, it could be you. There is definitely a contract or marriage or some kind of deeper or higher level commitments that you're looking for. All right. There's somebody here who is looking for some kind of, a deeper meaning in their relationship. So basically, has to do with some kind of relationship with another person. All right. And it could be a partner that you have already, or it could be somebody that you will attract into your energy. Okay. But either way, it's a relationship that, somebody is looking to balance. We picked up the energy about something being out of balance, and somebody, especially with this energy right here, somebody being, entrapments in their mindset and repeating something over and over again. And it might be something that needs to change in order to bring about some kind of solid, offer of love when it comes to somebody. It doesn't have to be marriage, really. But this just talks about some kind of a deeper, higher level commitment that somebody is desiring with somebody, and a commitment or a relationship where there is mutual understanding, where there is love, where there is mutual respect, where it's fun, it's easy, and it's not complicated. All right. But right next to that, we do pick up the energy of a pleasant letter. And this talks about good news. It talks about getting, some information. It talks about communication. For those of you who may have been waiting for some kind of communication from somebody and probably haven't gotten it yet, it looks like that communication might be coming in. If you haven't met the person, it means that you might probably be meeting somebody. All right. Okay. You will receive a mail. It could be a letter. It could be a postcard. It could be email. It could be text message. All right. Or it could even mean a phone call for some of you. But if you look at this card, it doesn't really reveal whether you will be happy about this message, but you will get an idea of having a look at that message and reviewing it. All right. And if you are a student, it just tells you you're going to get some kind of good news. If you've put in for a contract or looking for a job, it might be a letter. But hey, who knows what news is in this letter? But it does say pleasant, pleasant letter. So I'm hoping it's some kind of good news, something that you're looking to hear. But right next to that, you have the change. So I'm thinking maybe it's a letter about some kind of change in a situation, or change that you're looking for, or change that you need. But because here we see a woman who has a binoculars looking in the future, and it's all about change of perspective, seeing things for what they really or truly are, being able to close out a cycle, being able to usher in some kind of change that is needed when it comes to a relationship. All right. So it might be a message that will be what, help you close out a cycle that might be favorable or might resonate with what or where you are thinking about going when it comes to a relationship with a significant other. All right. But when we also talk about change, and when this card comes up, it just simply says there's some kind of, there will be movement. All right. Because this person is in a hot air balloon. So it signifies some kind of movement in your life. For some people, because this is a general reading, it could also talk about somebody traveling, or somebody leaving home, or somebody moving out. All right. It could also signify some kind of change of location for some of you. It might be a new beginning that will set in motion what you're expecting. It just talks about some kind of movement in a positive direction. For those of you who have kids, this can also signify like a change with regards to your situation with your kids. And for some, those of you who are in school, it might talk about some kind of maybe a change of school. Some, it might be a change of career. But this represents movement, all right? Either way. Right after that, we have thefts. So this is automatically, I'm picking up a very deceptive energy. Somebody who's trying to get away with some bull crap, all right, that they shouldn't be. But are they really getting away? The cat saw them, but nobody else did, right? Somebody is sneaky and stealing stuff, gold, or, you know, some stuff that somebody has stolen, or somebody's trying to get away with, you know, something. But the thing is, will they be able to get away? Because look at how high they are, all right? Trying to sneak out of the window. I don't think it's sneaking in. I think it's sneaking out. All right. This card can signify some kind of loss. It could be loss of a relationship. All right. Or maybe some of you have gone through some kind of breakdown or breakup in your relationship that you considered it a loss that may have affected you in some way. Or you might be looking at a relationship as irredeemable, as a loss. Some of you might be like, you know what, I'm fed up, I've had it. This person has never been honest. This person has been very deceptive. This energy that the person keeps bringing every time is a deceptive energy. I don't know if I want to all continue with this person. So even if they are sending a message, a pleasant letter, some of you might not be willing to listen or hear it out. All right. Some of you may need to be listening to your higher self with regards to your relationship, or maybe tapping into something deeper than you. All right. So, it just simply tells you that some of you feel like there is a situation and things cannot keep going as it has been. It can't go on as it's used to. All right. And it just simply wants you to be careful about whoever this is that you're dealing with and the energy that they have. They may not have changed. So even if they are sending a letter or trying to come back, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for some kind of peace and stability in your energy. You don't need any disruptive energy. Okay, but you know, with the theft card, it can also tell us that maybe you are thinking about taking away something from somebody. So if this has to do with a particular person, the connotation is just telling you, it's a negative connotation telling you this is negative. All right. And don't let people drain your energy. It can also allude to energy vampires, people who just want to come and rob you of your energy. Every time they come around you, they create chaos. Because look at the cat, is like, uneasy. So energy vampires, thieves, people that can drain you of your energy, people who have no respect for your things or for your property or for, you know, your love or for what you're offering, people who would rather steal it from you than, you know, let you give it to them. All right. Right after that, you do have the high honors. So which just tells me that things are progressing and you can expect some kind of change in your circumstance, maybe some kind of extra money, extra, you know, promotion, assignments in your career, something that can promise some kind of long-term success for you. Also a chance for career change or career jump. It might be looking good at this time. All right. But being right next to the theft card, I don't know. So this might also, your energy from this, whoever this person is, might also be affecting your job or ability to perform your job or your ability to draw in this high honor. Okay. It might be having some kind of negative impact for you. And until that situation gets resolved, there probably might be a stall in movement of, you know, towards achieving some kind of recognition or high honor. And it can also tell me that some of you are looking to be recognized by whoever this is, you know, because the light is shining on this person. All right. Somebody is also expecting for somebody to humble themselves, Because you see the guy is kneeling on one knee. Maybe somebody needs to come to you correct, needs to come to you with the right frame of mind, with the right attitude, with some respect. Because here you are standing in your power. All right. It's a positive card, nonetheless. And it just simply says that a situation is improving. Some of you might be receiving a long-awaited recognition. Something that you've been hoping and praying for might finally, maybe a situation that, you've been looking to resolve for a while that will finally get resolved, okay? So that there can finally be some kind of movement forward with this high honors. The next card is the great happiness. And this is actually a very, very good card. It's probably one of the best cards in this deck, all right? And it talks about happy turn of event, no matter what, the question is a positive energy. It tells you that the project that you are engaging in, there's something that has to do with maybe your personal happiness, might be something also involving children. It may involve your home. Something that brings you great joy might be moving forward or might succeed. All right. It just says that your wishes are coming true and it's a time of pure bliss that lies ahead of you. It can also talk about contentment and success and wealth and as well as some kind of inner growth, as well as self-awareness, especially since we got the light of the world energy, with you not being self-aware, being too busy to pick up on energy. It can also talk about you now being able to successfully tune in to your intuition regarding whatever this is to ensure or bring about some kind of positive movement in your life. All right, so the kids are also coming up again a second time in this reading. All right. So this card, since it's close by, it has the energy to weaken any negative effect of any of this unpleasant energy. All right. Like the theft energy. It can brighten things up and just give you a feeling or message that there's hope, there's confidence in a difficult situation. So there's probably a situation that you probably feel has been difficult, that you will get some kind of positive resolution when it comes to that situation. Okay. But hey, you guys have unexpected money. So there's some kind of, money that is coming into your energy that is falling on your laps. And as soon as I saw this, I'm thinking of serendipity. All right. Something that you're not even planning that just shows up. Hey, look at this guy. He's just on this farm tending to the cows. And here he struck gold. Okay. A hidden, unforeseen joy over money, which you didn't even expect. All right. So usually this type of money is earned mostly by working, but sometimes also given. It could even allude to some kind of bonanza. It could be a pay raise you did not expect, a gratification, a bonus, allowance, even stock profits, insurance money that you have long forgotten about. But the truth is, this card does not always have to do with money, even though we see the money here. Okay. It can also represent you running into a wealthy man or woman, somebody who has money, somebody who is financially stable that you didn't even expect to meet, and you're meeting them suddenly. Or even, it can stand for somebody suddenly getting some kind of contracts, or finally getting some kind of feedback with regards to, a legal matter. Maybe, something that you were not really expecting to get out of, and boom, you're out of it. All right. And all is good in your world. The next card talks about work. It talks about occupation. and we just see two people, a man and a woman, working their tail off. All right. They are working, and look in the background. I don't know if you guys can see this. There are some unscrupulous characters, demonic energy. The guy has a scythe and he's gonna weed, you know, and he's gonna cut all these people out. All right. So what this is just telling me is that some of you are just active, you know, doing your job and not even just engrossed. And, you know, we picked up that energy with somebody who was like busy working their tail off. All right. Just working and, you know, leaving to work and not working to leave. Somebody who's too focused on, you know, the job at hand and probably not paying attention to anything else or anybody, or whose ox is God. They're just busy slaving and working. I might be asking you to just pay attention to that so that you're not too engrossed in work to a point where you forget that, you know, your work can impact some other areas of your life. Okay? So, this can also tell you, you know, whether an improvement in the job situation or even your career can be expected. It can talk about all kinds of work. Gardening, you know, summertime coming. You could even talk about somebody, you know, now planting, you know, starting a garden or planting or doing something that involves some kind of physical activity, improving their exercise routine, or now starting a new health routine, or some kind of diet or something, changing their diet or upping their exercise routine, for example. And now the final card, the final energy, talks about expectation. Be in an expectant mode, period. There's something that will bring you great happiness, unexpected money, expectation. This looks good for you, Scorpio. All right, this looks really good for you guys. So this is actually supposed to be here. So expect some kind of money, so unexpected money, and it's talking also about expectation. All right, it's talking about unexpected money, and it's talking about expectation again, and great happiness. These are like one, two, three, four cards that are very good. They're all, you know, together. So this tells me this is going to be solid. All right, whatever you're expecting is going to happen, materialize. You just need to change your thoughts and, you know, any self-sabotaging behavior like we picked up with the main energy that we picked up in the beginning. You know, so this just tells you that something might go on for a while. And, you know, you're wishing for something either of material or immaterial nature. It's all about expectation. Be in an expectant mode. What you put out is what you get, especially since I'm seeing that next to the hard work, you know, the work occupation. So you actually get what you receive, but some of you will be receiving more than you've put into a situation. All right. There's something coming in unexpectedly that will surprise you, you know, this month. It could even be a new job for some of you. Or it might even be just as simple as a pleasant letter, a good news, a text message, something that will uplift your spirit. Because we did pick up the great happiness energy here. Some of you may even receive proposal of marriage. It's not everybody, but there's definitely a change in your circumstance. There's a change in what's going on around you. There is a change that is definitely coming, because if you begin to shift, you know, the way you think, and you begin to manifest what the positive energy, because remember, what you put out is what you get. So this card also just tells you, even though you can be in an expectant mode, all right, don't jump the gun with regards to a situation. It's usually a positive answer. Maybe something that you've been, you know, expecting, and somebody's like just reaching out of the blue, and boom, It's like, there you go. All right. Also, in some situations, it could be the revelation of a pregnancy, expectation. For those of you who can still have kids or who are looking for a kid. All right. Because we did pick up that energy about, you know, somebody who wants kids, expecting kids. So I know this is not going to resonate for everybody, but for some of you out there, my Scorpio, there's definitely something in here about everything, about relationship, about money, finance. There's something about kids. There's something about family, you know, talking about marriage, talking about, there's just so much going on for you guys this month. All right. Let me finish off your reading with, I just want to find out like who, or the energy of who and who you will be dealing with, or you're most likely dealing with. All right. Let's see if we can pick up who, the zodiac sign. And I always say, don't get hung up on the zodiac sign, because we have a little bit of this, you know, signs in our chart. Like if you pull the chart in its entirety, you might have Scorpio here, you might have Virgo, you might have a little bit of Leo, have a little bit of Aries. So we're a little bit of everything, all right? But I always tell people the significant, you know, placement that is like your sun sign, which is a Leo. You guys are Leo, so that's your sun sign. You might need to also pay attention to like your moon sign, your ascendant sign. And I always talk about Venus sign. Your Mars is also important because it tells you how you react to situations. All right, so let's set this apart. There's a reference to the 10th house and the 5th house. There's also a reference to Neptune energy. So it might be Neptune in the 5th house, or Neptune in the 10th house, or the 12th house. Okay, it might be a placement that for those of you who understand astrology. There's also 11th house. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of, maybe Scorpio. You have Scorpio also, aside from being your sun sign. Maybe you have Scorpio in your 10th, 5th, 12th, 11th, or whoever you're dealing with might have that placement, or they might have Neptune in 10th, 5th, 12th, or 11th house. So for those of you who are familiar with astrology, I'm sure you all will go check and figure that out. It doesn't mean why are all the houses coming up? So it doesn't mean if this placement is not in your chart or the chart of whoever you're dealing with, and this reading is not for you. It just simply says, you know, the message might be extra for you, and you might need to like pay closer attention to the message. I don't know why they're bringing out all the houses, but there's also a reference to Jupiter. Spirit, I want the actual sign, zodiac sign that Scorpio is dealing with. You know, we're not taking all this. Like, this is ridiculous. Can you give us the actual sign? I'm sure they want to know. And guys, when this happens to me, just tells me you might be dealing with another Scorpio, because that's why it hasn't come out, because it's here already. Or it might come out, we'll see. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, somebody who is also a Scorpio, because this is how they send me the message when I'm trying to get the energy. Like, oh, maybe there's somebody's dealing with a Scorpio, like another 7th house. Are we getting all the freaking houses here? Oh my God, 3rd house. Holy crap, Spirit. This is so funny. This is so funny. Not node? Are you kidding me? Guys, it looks like you're dealing with somebody who has a very strong placement of Scorpio. Scorpio not node, or Scorpio, you know, Chiron in Scorpio. All right, or Jupiter in Scorpio, or Pisces. So those are the two I'm getting. So you or whoever you're dealing with might have strong placement of Pisces, Leo, Scorpio. So now we have Leo. It could be Leo, Neptune in Leo, Neptune in 10th, 5th, 12th, 11th, 8th, 7th, and 3rd house, or in you know, as Leo not node, or even Chiron in Leo. Jesus, they're bringing all the, now you might be dealing with a Libra, but there's another reference to 6th house. So I'm done. All right, that's what they did to me when it's like, yeah, you want a zodiac sign. They are dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Leo, or a Libra. Okay. So if you're not dealing with any of these people, they might have it somewhere in their chart. So it's not, this just broadens the whole perspective. Now you're dealing with somebody who may have any of that, as they are not known as Chiron. It may even have aspect of a trine, which is a positive aspect. But they might have it as Jupiter, Jupiter, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, or even Neptune. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful for some of you. I hope you got your message. Please remember to like this video, support your girl, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't. Maybe have your friends also subscribe. Thank you. We're trying to build this channel. I just need a few more subscribers, and thank you guys. All right, I'll be doing your extended reading, and initially I was gonna post the extended on Patreon. For anybody who's interested in getting additional message, to go to Patreon and support your girl. But it looks like we're gonna be posting the first 2 videos for this month and maybe next month, because I always say, like, I don't want anybody to buy fish that is still in the ocean, because like telling you go to Vimeo or go to Patreon, and it's like I don't even know what I'm getting. So I'm gonna do a 12 card spread for your 12 zodiac houses, and that will be looking holistically at all the houses, every part of your life, every aspect of your life. Okay, love, romance, relationship, your work sector, your the way you interact with people in your environment, network with people, your career, your spirituality. We'll pull a card for each of those area, and then pull some kind of clarifier to give you your messages as to the energy that will be presenting itself for you guys, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I do appreciate your continued support, guys. All right, until next time, this is Healing Hands, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye.